up guys, it's me, your girl Diana Jane again, back here and again with another video. And for today's video, we'll be answering questions related to our course, Purposive Communication. So I hope you guys learn from it, enjoy from it, and I hope I get a subscribe from you. So without further ado, let's get started. So for today's video, we'll be talking about communication, globalization, and anything that goes around with it. So let's get started. What is the impact of communication of the global society? Communication has an impact to the global society as it helps and aids business opportunities to increase and expand. Also, it eradicates cultural barriers and enables global community. Communication affects the global business society as technology is already used in communications and in business transactions. So with that, business transactions is now easier to do from setting the appointment up to the closing of the deals. Also in hiring employees, we can now easily do it because we have now technology. Communication eradicates cultural barrier because with technology-aided communication, we are now exposed to other cultures and communities. So with that, we can now understand them and we are already illiterate on their culture. So with that, there's understanding and there is no more communication barrier. So with that, we are enabling a world community for everyone. So with technology, it made us easy to communicate to our neighboring countries. How does globalization impact the way people communicate? With globalization, communication seems to be vital and easy to do. We are now interlinked to each other, and it impacts us in a way that we communicate believing that we can find companion and that we will not feel alone and lonely anymore. We tend to be very dependent in these technologies brought to us by globalization. We find comfort at ease at connecting to people who doesn't really know us. How do cultural and global issues affect the communication? Cultural issues affects the communication. The fact that we have different cultures around the world, so it is very understandable that each culture has its own language. Also, issues that affects the global communications are issues brought by the government. These are issues by the government has to another government. The difference of government system also affects the communication since the government has the power to decide whether to allow its citizens to have the ability and knowledge to communicate with other people outside their sovereignty. My example for this government issues that hinders the communication is the country North Korea. The North Korean government is so strict. The North Korean people are oppressed. They are not allowed to tell something bad about their government. They don't have the ability to communicate to others because they have limited access to internet and to the news that is happening today. They don't have the proper and enough information of what is happening of the world right now. And even if I will go there as a tourist, I can still communicate with them because tourists are not allowed to ask questions from the native people of North Korea. They only hire actors at the streets to communicate for you, and they will tell how good their culture is and how good their government is. So that's it guys. Thank you for watching. Again, this is Diana Jane Espanol, currently taking a Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English. Saying goodbye and God bless everyone. See you in my next video.